Welcome back, fans and friends, for this upcoming video. I have so in the background there is the Cadillac DeVille, the sedan version. I could not find the coupe version that I think I did much earlier, a little bit earlier. I think it's been taken. Anyway, this is the 1972 Cadillac sedan DeVille. This car is, you can see that the transfer case rear-wheel drive. So why that's important, not important in this video is I have here the Bi-Centennial version of the Cadillac Eldorado convertible. The last year this car was offered as a convertible, and apparently some people purchased these things as investments and then GM reintroduced. Anyway, this is the Bi-Centennial version, so we can see there the pinstripe that denoted it from the non-Bi-Centennial versions. Unfortunately, I don't see it on the inside, and there is no way to see if the plaque is obviously on it. Model this small. Also, this is a very massive car, and it was apparently enlarged from the previous year, so we're going to see just how big it is compared to that big one over there. Anyway, so the Bi-Centennial version, you can see there, American Revolution, Bi-Centennial, 1776 to 1976. I apologize, American viewers. And so far from what we can get from the package, the wheel rims actually look really nice, really even. As you know, this is a premier brand from the United States. I'd say more so than Lincoln. And I'm trying to think of Chryslers. Anyway, not important. It'll eventually come to me when I'm not making a video. And then here you have about the celebrations. Patriotic elements, unique elegance. Although I was told, I read that the trim level did not change until the late 70s. So anyway, limited edition car. As you know, limited edition will be looking for that, either the sticker or the number. Sometimes, like I showed you on that Cadillac, it is very hard to see because they put that white on the silver or silver on the silver. Unfortunately, I see nothing on the license plates, so they went plain. Instead of, this was their opportunity to put something on the license plate. And the other funny thing I do also notice with this Cadillac is that this is an American car and it has both license plates. Although every state has slightly different laws. I know here in Ontario you're not allowed to only have the one. Anyway, General Motors, the main sponsor. This is obviously from last year, although I only picked it up recently. Certain things tend to lag here. So, just getting it out of the package. And obviously, if you are very interested, you see there, adult collectible. That's actually the first time I've seen that, because this is something that I guess will not be very widespread. So I have just destroyed it, so there will be one less out there for people to collect. And as you can go about doing it, so the way I do it is I can technically put it back in the package. However, it's not an M2, so I cannot put it back in the package and sell it into the package. So maybe that's one of the things that maybe M2 should get into. So the white interior does contrast the dashboard, very different, obviously no plaque. And those are the two pinstripes I was talking about. The Eldorado also had an exclusive engine not offered in any of the other cars, the 500 CID. By the time this car had that engine though, as you can notice, the usual 426s, 454s and stuff are much smaller, but they produce more power because of compression and a bunch of other issues. Also, they were using gross instead of net. So let's quickly cover this car, do a minor comparison with that earlier Cadillac, and then get to it. So chrome everything on the front. There's the indicators, the lights are just painted over. You can see that in the world's tiniest letters. There's the Cadillac, there's the pinstripe going across the hood, proper, and then the stripe silver down the middle. On to the left side, we see there Eldorado written on the rear end of the car. Door handles, keyholes painted all. There's the indicator. The rims look relatively even. Greenlight and M2 like to fudge the circumference of those circles. Often there are stamping issues, and there appears to be no major issues with this side with the rubber. Onto the back, we see Eldorado again, and I believe that's the Cadillac symbol, although it is very roughly done. I do see a very funny It's not my fingerprints, it's the cross defroster of the high hope of the rear windshield, or it's just really scratched plastic. It looks to be relatively evenly done, but it's only going from top right to bottom left, so usually they crisscross it. And another silver stripe across the back of the car, right where the trunk would be. Onto the right side, I did not see the gas cap on the left side. I don't see it on the right side either. Most of the time the GM vehicles will have it on the side. Everything else exactly mirroring the left side, and no major issues with the wheels. Although I think they could have done a better job. I don't know what this symbol is, because I know what the Cadillac symbol is, and I think that's actually for the anniversary edition. Anyway, the one letdown, like I said, if it was the 500 CID, we'd be able to open the hood, but we cannot open the hood on this car. So continuously disappointing, but it's also common to all these Cadillacs. This hood doesn't open. I don't have any Cadillac. The only Cadillac that I have with an opening hood is that M2, the Series 62. All the other ones do not have it whatsoever. And finally, onto the bottom. I'm just going to quickly look for the reference number. It is right there, written with silver ink onto a silver background. You can just see it there, 1182. Disappointing, and they just have 1976 Cadillac Eldorado. 3623 is the reference number for the limited edition, and it is exactly here, the exact same thing. You see right there, 3623, and the 14562 WB. So unfortunately, we're obviously not going to tell us that's the Centennial edition. The Greenlight, it is a new casting, relatively speaking, in 2023. The GL number, for those keeping track, it is 233A. How does the school bus size car roll? Actually, reasonably well. It is a very heavy model, so I'm just bring that up. So, with this 1972 DeVille, they're actually reasonably close sized. The DeVille would probably look longer because of the middle part here, but overall, you can see the improved level of detail, however, underneath the car, which is always excellent. Once again, the DeVille was rear-wheel drive, the Eldorado is front-wheel drive. So I'm not going to make the arguments front and rear-wheel drive. I've driven both kinds of vehicles, and honestly, it's dependent on how people drive, what they drive. And as you can see there, it is a lot less detailed. And then, and obviously, the other thing to consider is this is the 4-door sedan version. This is the 2-door coupe. There is a 2-door coupe version, but like I said, I don't have it, or I don't have it anymore. And honestly, I think the wheels on this one are better. I'm just saying, they look better. So, fans and friends, there we have it. The Cadillac Eldorado from 1976, the Bi-Centennial version. So uniquely, for those who want to keep it in the package, I highly recommend it. Like I said, this is the first time I've seen that, where it's adult collectible. This is not produced in a series. They simply hammer them out and sell them as this is. You can see there. They will not list any other car because there's no other car introduced for it, and it's simply this Centennial version, and it's historically accurate as well. Obviously, I brought that up. There's a Cadillac Eldorado convertible, and so this is mine, which will only be now denoted as the Bi-Centennial version, if I remember, and this red stripe here. So, fans and friends, thanks for watching. This is Thomas from Toronto, and till the next one.